Alright, I'm going to take a quick look at these tomatoes. We've got two different kinds going here. I think I've explained it in previous videos, but I'll give a quick update. We've got to pick a whole bunch today again. Been super busy at work and on a bunch of projects, so I haven't been able. But we have two different kinds. We have the baby Romas, or the Romas, I guess they just are here. So they're all pretty much bite-sized. They're like cherry tomatoes, but they're elongated instead of completely round. And they actually grew up about 7 feet, but I stopped them at about 5 and bent them back over so that I could reach everything. Then we have the other kind is a beefsteak. Still got a bunch of green ones, but in around, I'll go on the other side. There's a whole bunch that are ready to be picked. They're just beautiful. And if you ever come across one that has been knocked off that's still green, or if you're tying it back up on something and you snap one off, you can take that tomato, put it in your window ledge in home, and it will turn completely red. You can even rotate it so that it gets the sun on the different sides, and depending on how green it was when you got it, it'll turn in a week or less. I mean, you could, if you knew it was going to get really cold, it's not going to, but if you knew it was going to get really cold, we could pick all of the tomatoes and have them inside, have them covered. You see, we just got stacks and stacks of these aromas all up the same plant here. They almost look like grapes. They just keep going and going and going. Like I said, I didn't really feel like reaching super high, so most of them I have bent over onto the next one over. Once it gets a little further along, I've trimmed some of the branches to give the tomatoes a perfect view of the sun for a lot of the day. Helps them ripen up. Giving them lots of water while they're developing all this fruit. You got to imagine how juicy a tomato is, and how many there are on each plant. And in turn, how much you're going to have to water each plant so that they can absorb all of that and still sweat it off when it's really, really hot out. So we're going to hopefully excuse me, preserve a bunch of these to make spaghetti sauces and salsas to go with the tomatillas, if you've seen that video. And there's a bunch of different things you can do. You can take them right from here, pop them off the stem, and just freeze them exactly how they are, and they'll be still good for your spaghetti sauces and stuff, to just mash them up and they'll be perfect. You can slice them up and dry them out if you have a dehydrator. For these little guys, you can cook them right away, you can freeze them, you can mash them up, you can make tomato juice out of them. Tons of options. And tons of tomatoes. Alright, we'll stay tuned to see if how many more we can get, and I'll keep them coming. Thanks for watching.